As the weather continues to warm up, more and more of us are venturing into New York City. Just take a day to walk around town, and there is a restaurant you may want to consider called Antonies, a fairly new restaurant that's opened up, and we have Jason Saradarian joining us today. He has a nice, fresh, light salad with some shrimp and a lot of different vegetables.
Yeah, it's a lot of fresh herbs and sprouts. It's mostly it's a spring sprout salad, lots of sprouts coming out, you know, with the gardens, everything. So it kind of combined a mixture of like crunchy and longer, more delicate sprouts with some fresh herbs. We're going to roast some shrimp and pecans and tomatoes. It's a nice, and it has a nice basil garlic dressing to kind of pull everything together. It's really quite nice.
Great. All right. Excellent. Would you like to go through those different ingredients real quick?
Well, we have some crunchy sprouts, some broccoli sprouts.
Right. What sort of sprouts are they?
These are lentil sprouts, and these are a combination of crunchy sprouts. There's pea. We have garbanzo bean sprouts. These are sunflower sprouts. These are radish sprouts, and these are broccoli sprouts. And then we have some chives.
Sprouts for everyone.
Yeah, it's a large combination. Sorry.
That's good.
We have tarragon, mint, oregano, dill, and sage. And then we're just going to combine all those together to make the salad.
All right.
So the first thing we want to do is to take our shrimp and marinate those, and then we're going to roast them in the oven. Take as many shrimp as you want. We use large jumbo shrimp. We sprinkle it with a little, it's a cayenne paprika mixture, a little bit of salt, and just a drizzle of oil here. We'll use a little basil oil. We combine those all together.
They're telling us to move the balls.
And then I like to place it on a sheet pan and roast it in a very hot oven. I have it at 500 degrees. It usually takes about 8 minutes at about 400 degrees just to cook them through. You can flip them once. And then the next step...
They are oiled enough, so you're not oiling the pan either.
Right.
That oil
just a little, at the marinade, it kind of combines the flavor and actually prevents it from sticking on the pan, which makes it nice. So you just kind of have to pop it in the oven.
Okay.
The next step we're going to do is make our dressing. I use a basil oil, which is kind of a cloudy olive oil.
Which one would you like?
I'll take the smaller one. To make the basil oil, it's just quite simple. I use the extra basil stems and just pour about a quart of olive oil over that and let that simmer for about 20 minutes at a very low heat, like as low as and it just, you don't want it to really boil, just to kind of heat the oil up to like 200 degrees. The flavors of the basil goes into the oil and you get a nice, really flavorful.
So we're straining it out after that?
Right. You don't need the stems, you just get the oil, you just pour it off.
Basil oil.
Right. So the next step, we take about